respect nothing else, you definitely respect violence.
Investigators Drake Carpenter and Adrian Sandoval are facing the threat of civil war inside Chicago's Cook County Jail. The top ranks of county's biggest gang, the Gangster Disciples, have split into two factions competing for power. This inmate, whom we're calling Franklin, is tied to the faction that's trying to retake control of the whole organization.
Has it gone just too far for compromise, period?
For it to go their way, yeah, because they did a lot of slandering.
With the help of informants like Franklin, Carpenter and Sandoval have identified 26 key players in the power struggle.
Who from Division 9 are we looking at moving? Van Bolden, you want gone, correct?
Correct.
And
Now they want to take all of those conspirators out of the equation
looking at Jack, Spider, Hightower, Little Man.
and make them irrelevant.
That basically is the lineup for 9, correct?
Correct.
What about 1?
That's the goal of a coordinated sweep they're naming Hostile Takeover.
It's going to be all these guys all within the same day before they know what happens.
Carpenter has a list. He'll go through it briefly to let you know who we're anticipating on moving where.
Their strategy is two-pronged in the jail. First, disrupt the Gangster Disciples' lines of communication by transferring their top members to different buildings and tiers. Second, put them under close surveillance as they rebuild their communication channels from the ground up.
The bottom line is they don't have that many avenues to communicate. Kites, the phone, the mail, and visitors. So we're going to be up on all those avenues.
What we're trying to do is gather the information proactively. The objective is to stop the violence.
Finally, a third phase will take place on the street. The sheriff's police will saturate the Gangster Disciples' neighborhoods, hitting them where it hurts most, their pockets.
You drive away all the business, and they're not going to make any money selling drugs. It will push people inside and will shut down their street markets. We're going to affect a whole group of individuals who are affiliated with the Gangster Disciples. The phones are going to be...
They're going to hear about it on the street. As soon as they start getting popped in here, everyone's going to know on the street.
They're going to know.
But there's no guarantee that the operation will work. It could make tensions inside the jail worse and provoke retaliation against police on the street. Taking on the Gangster Disciples is dangerous business. There's been no greater menace to more Chicago communities for the past 30 years.
Right now, I'd kill that bitch right there going in there. I'd kill it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Take that, bitch.
At their height during the 1980s and 1990s, the Gangster Disciples built a highly structured drug empire, thanks to the rise of powder and crack cocaine.
That was my motherfucking real name, so.
But as Chicago police and the feds clamped down on them, their ranks splintered, and they spread from the inner city to the outlying suburbs.
The GDs, because they're one of the largest street gangs, we see them more frequently. A lot of times they won't even say, that they're affiliated with the gang. It's up for us to try and learn who these guys are. It's not like it was in the 80s or in the 90s. It's very loose and very fluid, and that's how you have that much internal conflict inside the gang. It was never like that before.
What today's GDs lack in unity, they make up for in numbers. Police estimate that 30,000 members live throughout the Chicago area. They claim up to 3,000 city blocks as gang turf, and they've expanded into more than 30 suburbs. Their most recognizable symbol, a six-pointed star, honors their co-founder, King David Barksdale. And the sheriff's police are seeing it in more and more places.
Why'd you run, man?
I just don't like being around police.
GD? What's up?
These 6-point star earrings in your ear.
I know.
That's the Star of David, right?
That's telling me why you're wearing those earrings right now. You are a GD. There's no need of lying. We already know that.
Stand up for yourself, man.
I just don't want to get in no trouble.
You're not going to get in any trouble for telling us and stuff. Okay? What you can get in trouble from is running from the police today.
As long as there is a demand for narcotics, we're never going to break the back of any gang, no matter what. So until something's done along those lines, we'll be out here every single day.
The gangster disciples are likely here to stay, but authorities hope to hit them as hard as they can with Operation Hostile Takeover.
This is the message sending here. When you hit the guys at the top, when the rest of their guys see him leave the tier under a direct escort from us, then they know that's where the message is sent.
Everybody's finding their comfort zone, but when you take them out of it, how do they react? Let's get it.
That's next on The Squeeze.